Hi there, I'm Seamus.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Rootsguy.
And we are repairing the plumbing in Project Purity in Fallout 3. Because our vast experience shooting people in the wasteland has made us excellent plumbers.
Like how this is just like rubble and a grate.
It's nice to know that even though we're adults and we haven't seen Dad in so long, pretty much the first thing he does after he greets us is make us do chores.
Yeah. Now, this is interesting. These pipes, I don't see them used anywhere else in the game. These are
We are actually climbing in the water pipes that you can see heading into the basin there.
That's
and if you haven't figured out by
this pipe control.
If you haven't figured it out by the locked door ahead and behind us, this is a plot point.
Yep.
Yes. This is the sit down,
major
shut
plot
up
point.
room.
Those
All
are
of a sudden we're locked.
things.
Why would you have locked doors on a water pipe? You don't want somebody breaking in the middle of your pipe? Like, what? Why wouldn't you put the doors on the end of the pipe? But hey, a vertibird shows up.
Those of you watching this video that can't hear anything that James is saying, that's because I can't hear anything that he's saying. The subtitles are literally the only thing that lets me understand what he's saying.
Okay.
It's really fucking quiet.
Important point though, he's broadcasting his message through speakers on the ceiling. That was a water pipe.
Intercom. Yeah,
an intercom.
Intercom in a water pipe.
Oh shit!
An intercom system in the water pipe, along with locked doors. And not just locked doors, but doors with a light over them that says "locked" in red letters, so that if you ever find yourself in the middle of a pipe, you'll be able to know whether or not the door ahead of you is locked or not.
And are unable for some reason to determine whether or not it's locked by conventional means, e.g., grasping them and shaking a little bit.
I hate people wearing power armor.
I'm thinking people wearing power armor probably aren't your biggest fan either.
Yeah, you haven't really done anything to endear yourself to that particular demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah, just drink that. Is that?
Well, we tried running like.
Oh no, it's
full
Rads.
No, it's Rads. We tried running full page ads in Power Armor Monthly, but that didn't seem to work out too well.
Need better PR with the power armor set. So the Enclave have instantly overrun this place.
Yeah, within like 30 seconds.
And now we're going back to see Dad and find out if he's okay. Here's a hint. I'm gonna spoil it for you.
Oh yeah,
no, he's
my
not.
stealth armor is totally broken.
What? Are you telling me that after we find our dad and he makes a vague promise to speak with us about a variable plot point, you know, one that could have gone one way or the other and one that required lots of dialogue to carry off well, that he's in fact not going to have a chance to have that conversation with us?
Rutskarn, you are so cynical.
The other good part about this gun, when you sneak attack critical, everything crit. Every single beam. This thing can kill basically everything in the game with a sneak attack critical.
Which would be really great now if... It would be really great if your stealth armor wasn't broken.
Yeah. I mean, that would be nice. I'm actually still wearing my stealth armor, but it's broken, so if I take it off, I will fail miserably.
It continues to... It doesn't unequip it when it
breaks.
breaks.
Yeah, by the way, I can't bring out my weapon now.
Oh yeah.
The person in charge.
Oh, that's always
here we go.
Yeah.
And turn over
Yeah.
all materials related
You know, it's
to
always a
this
sign that you're a great video game storyteller when you have to, like, twice within 10 minutes lock the player outside of a room and make them watch something happen.
Am I to assume, sir,
Yeah.
that you are in
This
charge?
plot cannot survive you interacting with it in any way.
Then I
Okay, so Colonel
Hey, Dad,
Autumn here
Dad,
is
open the goddamn door. This button isn't working. Open the door. I totally got this. They don't even see me.
Furthermore,
It's just 3
you are to
dudes,
assist
Dad.
Enclave
I could clean this
scientists
out,
in
and we'll
assuming
go back to
control
making
of the
water.
administration
No
and
sweat. It'll be
operation
like
of the
Hell,
30
like-
seconds.
at once.
If we got guns, why don't we just like
Is it
give up?
not? I'm
I
sorry,
mean,
but
like,
the facility is
not that I'm big
operation.
on the whole surrendering thing, but
I'm afraid you're
this thing
in
isn't working.
Sir, this is the
Like,
last
maybe
Yeah,
we
if
should
they've
just
got guns.
see if they can fix it, and then maybe
Stand
take
down
it back
at
later.
once And turn over control of
Yeah,
this
just
facility.
okay, fine. You got guns pointed at me, fine. I'll just walk away and you can have it, and then I'll come back, you know, sometime later tonight and kill everybody. I mean, we already killed all the
see-
super mutants.
Sir, in order to prevent
See,
any
Dad,
more
that like
incidents,
my keen strategic senses are telling me that this is a good time to retreat
For more violence.
when
we will immediately
an
hand over
like
all
enemy
materials related to the
government
project.
force wants to take control of your stuff, and you have a bunch of scientists and one badass dude. It's time to fall back and maybe, like, you know, reassess our options. Can you please open this door now?
My
Yeah,
patience
or
wears
you know,
door.
you can just let him in and let you reassess their organs. Either way,
What the
winning
fuck?
scenario.
Why did you do that?
So
It's a
your lights
goddamn
work.
water
You were
filter.
worried that's
Why did you just kill yourself?
you were. Oh look, he leaned against the air in front of him, mime style. He turned around. That was great.
James,
Yeah, rather than let these guys, and who knows, we don't even know what they wanted it for. Maybe they were going to make it work and turn it on, and we get water. It's not like you can control the basin.
we used an
If they
old
turned it
abandoned
on
escape
and it was
route
working, we
before
would
many
all
years
get the
ago.
clean water.
Everyone should know how to find it. We need to get there right now. Let's go.
So I
Well,
don't
no,
see what
Seamus,
the
he was
problem
afraid
was
that,
with them
that
having
the
it.
Enclave would get a monopoly on water.
A monopoly on what? That's right, and that would be so dangerous because then they would have to put an Enclave soldier every 20 feet to guard their basin. I'm thinking we win
Then you
either
could put
way.
3
I'd love
megaton
to
houses.
see. Yeah,
Put 3 megaton houses on it, 1 10-penny towers,
to
then
escape
charge
while we
massive
can.
bottle cap rent whenever anybody comes in the
Man,
bar.
I like how everyone managed to get down here except our dad, Dr. Lee, and Anna Holt. That makes a lot of sense. I mean,
Yeah,
they have
these guys
fucking
would like the-
teleporters.
Thank God someone else made it out.
They
What the hell is
beamed
going
in
on?
after
Who are
30
those
seconds.
guys? Did I hear gunshots?
so Dad sacrificed
You're
himself
supposed to be
and
the tough one,
irradiated
right?
his life's
Why don't you
work
take care of it?
rather than letting it fall into the hands
I
of
really
guys
don't
who
wanna die
might
down here.
have actually been threatening to it, but he
We'll make it
wasn't
out of here,
sure.
right?
But rather than take that chance, he just killed himself and irradiated
we're
his
going to
water
need
filter.
you.
But while we're at it, how is it that
heard me,
something
we
that
need you
is
right
made to
now.
purify
You're the
water
only one here with any
could,
amount of
if
combat
overheated
experience. We've got
or
the Enclave behind us,
overloaded,
and who knows
deliver
what.
a
If we're
massive
going to make
dose
it
of
through here, we need
radiation?
your help.
What are you using to clean this water?
I'm
Plutonium?
responsible for these people, and with James gone, I'm responsible
Okay,
for Project
so Dr.
not
Lee is
getting
now
into Citadel
requesting
without me,
that
so I
you
suggest you
escort
start
her
listening
and
to
all
what
of her
I have to say.
scientists through this area, taking the
We need to keep everyone
lead,
together,
killing
and
all
we
the
need to
people
get
in
through
front
this
of
tunnel as
them
quickly
and
as
saving all of
possible.
their necks.
We're not safe
Uh,
until we reach the other
What's
side. We should
wrong
stay
with it?
close
What's
and we'll
missing
follow
from this
you.
picture?
Well, you really couldn't tell that she was asking for your help with the way she's talking.
We'll be right behind you. Be careful.
Well, yes, the word please is missing.
I
Also
better not
missing
ever
is,
find
you
out
know,
that you or
any
your
way
father
to
had
disagree
something to
or
do with this.
refuse.
If I even think you sold us out,
How
Yeah,
about screwing you guys? You're on your own. I'm getting
Yeah,
out by
well,
myself.
I'm just saying.
I got plasma guns, and you guys got dumb jumpsuits.
There's an Eyebot. I missed! I missed again, there we go.
It was so good. It was so good of the Enclave to send their iBots down here so that they could spread their propaganda into the sewers. Like, I'm sure
Well,
that's
to
a
be
real
fair.
crucial part of their PR campaign, is to make
know what?
sure that the people that live in the sewers are aware of their...
Here's another thing.
Well,
Why does
service.
everyone suddenly know who the Enclave are?
Well, to
Like,
be
why
fair,
did
Yeah,
Dad
nobody-
know who the Enclave was?
Nobody has mentioned them before now, except once in a while 3Dog playfully makes fun of their radio station.
yeah, like I think
and
somebody
like,
says nobody even knows if it's still live signal.
yeah, everyone thinks that, like,
Right.
a lot of people are suspecting that, like, it's some kind of, like, pre-war broadcast. Oh, it can't be pre-war if you listen to it, because it's, like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's talking
clearly
about current day.
Because it talks about stuff that happens in current day, but like it could just be like some really ancient broadcast. You would have no reason to think that it wasn't. I mean, who the fuck are the Enclave? Certainly didn't know who the Enclave were in Fallout 2. What are you guys doing?
What is it?
Stop
Yeah,
talking to me with
only
that
the
tone.
Brotherhood-
We'll be
Only
right
the
back.
Brotherhood
really-
of Steel knew who
Careful.
the Enclave was in Fallout 2.
Yeah. Oh. This is it. Is this how this character was written, or is this just a wacky delivery on this character? The way she fluctuates every other line between, "Oh, we're going to need your help," and "What is it?" This super aggressive anger that she had.
I actually
can't figure
shot
out
her a
if
few
it's
times for saying it
yeah.
like that.
Why am I in bats? What am I doing? Yeah, mysterious stranger. You didn't
love that
kill
guy
him. I'm
so much.
disappointed. What the? Hey, that guy just teleported in here and then he got confused. And let me shoot him 5 times. Why did that guy have flamer fuel? He doesn't even have a flamethrower.
He
Yeah,
was going
so-
to pop off in the escapist forums afterward.
So you just killed a bunch of guys, and then a bunch more just poofed in right in front of you.
Yeah, that
So
guy
we
just
found the
appeared behind me.
So we just we found the Enclave clown car. Oh, you got a was that a sneak attack because he appeared in front of you and didn't know you
No.
were behind?
Oh my
him?
god, what the? There's more
Wait,
of them.
okay. Lore-related nitpick here. Those guys are wearing Tesla armor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when I wore Tesla armor in Fallout, I was basically immune to energy weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, apparently this is the bad version. Or the Metal Blaster is so awesome, they're just like, oh, what? And then they die.
They're wearing it
That's my
inside out.
working. That's my working theory. And you can't get through that door, so that kind of sucks.
Also, they kind of changed what Tesla armor
Oh, there's
was.
one that's still alive.
I mean,
Where is he?
I guess maybe the
Oh.
Enclave made a different version of it, but in the first game it was more like just a breastplate. You know, I guess it makes sense that maybe the Enclave would modify it, but still seems a bit weird.
Wow.
You know what? I'm taking so much damage, and my sneak isn't really working on these. I'm gonna wear Asher's power armor until I get the stealth armor fixed. How many of these guys are there? Oh my god!
Yeah, you're going to be doing a lot of open fighting here. You're not going to be able to stealth through this. And it's not really that easy to stealth when you've got a bunch of useless civilians following you around. And I don't know if it'll
that
happen in
actually
our
worked.
playthrough here, but the guys you're escorting have
Oh
a
my God.
tendency to...
There was fire there.
The guys you're following have a tendency to run into combat and try and fight with fisticuffs.
Yes. Or if you tell
Which
them to
is-
remain behind and then go scout ahead, then you'll come back and find out that after you've killed everyone, they're suddenly terrified of you and start running around in circles.
And just running around. Yeah. And it's like you want to tell them it's all safe and they won't talk to you. It'll say Dr. Lee is fleeing. And of course by fleeing the game means like huddled in a corner far away from the action and in no danger
Or even-
whatsoever.
Several times, even just running into the wall.
Yeah. Just rubbing up against the wall.
We need to escape while we can. What is it?
Stop saying
I-
that!
We'll be right behind you. Be careful.
I love how aggressive and authoritative she looked there, like bending over. What is it?
Can't
I'm
you
busy
see
cowering.
I'm cowering? I gotta say, your magical gun is not really putting these guys down the way that your salesmanship had led me to believe. I'm not getting
Like
one
that,
of these
you
for
mean?
myself. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be fair, these are ghouls. I mean, pretty much anything will kill a ghoul in 2 hits.
Yeah.
These guys, some of them are strolling and some of them are cowering.
Oh, there we go. What the fuck?
How did he get that close to you?
Yeah,
How
it's
did I
like, wait a minute.
miss at point blank.
Wait a minute, one of you guys looks different to me. You in the blue jumpsuit, did you come here with it? Oh, wait, it's the ghoul.
Occasionally they stop every so often, like make head, like, you know, count heads. And suddenly see the super they're not this ghoul standing nearby with a baseball cap on.
I think it would be better if it were a super mutant.
He's just
Or
trying to,
you're-
like, run.
you look back and everyone is a super mutant just
We
wearing
can't go
their,
any
like,
further. We
normal
need to
lab
stop.
coat.
Yeah. Me scientist.
Garza has
What
a heart
is it?
condition. He needs medicine or he may not make it. I'm not moving until he gets the medicine he needs.
Oh, great.
Garza
I
used to
said
have to
I
use the
will
little
not
boy's
leave
room.
him. Now look around for any sort of medical supplies. There
Didn't
must
you
be
think
something
to
we can
go
put to
before
use.
the
I love
Enclave
this
showed up and
ultimatum.
massacred us?
Okay, I have no idea what this is gonna do, but let's see if we can give him some buff out.
I'm sorry,
Damn
but
it.
that is completely unacceptable.
Like, I don't have
Just shoot him.
enough stim packs anyway.
Maybe you're right.
Hey, I convinced her to leave him behind.
And then we'll continue. Let's make this quick.
I've also never done this before.
Wait, what happens if, like, you don't have enough stim packs?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, but we must keep moving.
Because I always
So
had
she
enough.
just walks away. She doesn't even say anything to him. She's like,
No, she's
oh,
saying
you're
stuff
right.
to him now.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is Garza. You know what? I always assumed I'd never bothered learning their names, and for some reason I had assumed that Garza was the one in the blue jumpsuit.
Garza, I'm sorry. We have to go now.
Hey. Now's not a
He doesn't even have, like, different dialogue. He's just, like, this normal, like, I'm not
Hey.
going anywhere.
Hey,
Now's not a good time for talking, dude. I've got a lot of dying to see, too.
yeah, it's like, so you can't come with us, but you walk up to, hey. I thought he was having a heart attack. Dude, couldn't they at least give him
Well,
a...
he's got, like, he's got a heart condition, not necessarily a heart attack.
Well, I assumed if she was willing to refuse, if she's going to refuse to go any further, then it must be life-threatening, since we're already being chased by the Enclave and we're fighting ghouls. I would assume anything that would cause her to refuse to proceed further and stay here longer would have to be pretty extreme.
Wait, is Garza just waiting back there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Why? I mean, he
walk
doesn't
with
know
us,
that he's gonna
dude.
drop dead. It's not like he got hit with the 5-point exploding palm technique.
They should have
I
had him
mean-
lay down and, like, yeah.
I mean, he's not even necessarily dead. He's just like, wow, I'm out of stim packs.
9 out of
Okay.
10 doctors recommend not dying right now.
Yeah, just walk with us and see what happens.
A heart attack, huh? Just walk it off, Garza. Walk it off. You gotta fight through the
Alternately-
pain.
Alternatively,
hug
you
it
can
out.
just shoot him.
God damn it. What is he doing? I want his XP!
Oh,
I
leave
can't
him.
You
hit him!
were just the
There.
worst shot, Josh.
Yeah, well, he's hitting the wall behind him, if you see.
Yeah, Josh, you need to aim lower. Because almost always the bullet goes above him.
I'm trying, but then I hit the fucking wall. Oh, hey, now he's shooting stuff. I like how these guys are just like casually standing around while he shoots plasma bolts at them.
They don't even
just-
care. They're not even taking cover.
Or while you're standing there, just like repeatedly.
Ha,
missing.
you're dead. I am the victor. Okay, let's go.
Great. So, that's good. We got that 50 XP at the cost of hit points that we can't afford to lose.
And like a dozen rounds.
We need to, yeah, we need to really go shopping once this ordeal is over.
Yeah, definitely.
Once in a while, you'll find a ghoul with a stim pack on him, although it's not common.
Yeah.
I don't even think there are any beds down here.
Wait, if you do find enough stim packs, you can't go back, right?
What do you mean? No, I don't think so. Also, this is
Yeah,
a doctor's
if you
office
change-
thing down here. It's a bathroom that
change
was
your
turned
mind-
into hospital, I guess.
Oh, drink some irradiated water from the
It
sink.
takes so freaking long. Okay, that's good.
Kind of just looks like
There
you
you
just
go.
took a sip from thin air first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's something that gets on my nerves so much, is when you're trying to get something off the top of a desk, and you miss because the thing is tiny, and you open up the desk, and you try again, and it's like, oh, there's nothing in the drawer. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the jet. Oh, nope, nothing in the drawer. And you do that over and over. Oh, all these tiny little things.
Hey! We're level 13. Let's put some points into energy weapons.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
good,
like the way you
That way, at
think.
least the commenters will stop whining at you for firing energy weapons without any points in it.
What else do we need? more
I
speed.
would definitely suggest putting a few points into line dancing.
Yes. How do I do that?
Oh, is there a tango?
Oh,
Like, because tango is probably actually a bit more useful.
Do you not have
Sounds running.
do you not have the Dancing with the Super Mutants DLC?
You know, I thought about getting it, but in the end, I just decided that it wasn't really worth the money. So I got.
But you get the awesome,
The-
awesome plus 10 strength leotard from it.
Yeah, but you know, I saw the Dancing with the Ghouls one, and I thought that one would be better because, you know, super mutants are big and not very flexible, but ghouls, you know, you can just knock one over and snap it in half, right? Or I guess he'll be stuck behind a bunch of barrels.
I think the judges yell at you actually if you do that. Like I did actually watch an episode of Dancing with the Stars where one of the celebrities snapped the other one in half, and they got
Really?
down for that.
You don't get extra points, you get disqualified? I'm definitely not watching that show.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
That's lame.
Frankly, after they
No,
discarded the machete tiebreaker rounds, it kind of got boring.
Oh, this door behind you. Oh, too late. The little door
Yeah.
behind you is that one pops open and ghouls pour out. But if you have enough lockpick and you open up that door before you go, you know, you just lockpick that door, you go in there. There aren't any ghouls. So that's another clown car where it just teleports in some ghouls, and immediately has them aggro on.
Actually,
I
on
believe
my
you.
other
Like they'll run
playthrough,
past.
my latest playthrough, that was not spoiler warning, I got through that door and I ran into a fucking ghoul reaver.
Ooh, I did this before I got the DLC that added reavers to the game. Yeah, so
All I
once you
got was
open it,
glowing. Sorry,
knock
once
it
you open
off.
it?
You. All right, so
Awkward silences.
Well, no, I sorry. He was saying once you open the door, what happened?
oh well, no, I'm sorry. You open it, there's nothing in there. But if you go in here through the big door towards the Brotherhood guy, it spawns some ghouls behind you and has them aggro to you, I believe. And I'm pretty sure they'll run past all your companions to attack you. Like they'll run past
Yeah.
Dr. Lee and Garza, but they get scared anyway. Oh no, the ghoul is elbowing me on its way to kill my escort.
And you know, I'd complain about that, but it really just saves a lot of hassle because then you.
Oh
don't
yeah.
have to pick them
Oh
off
yeah,
your
I don't want.
companion.
I was just saying it was silly. I am not saying that is. If anybody in Bethesda
Hey, it's these guys.
listening, don't change that. I don't want an escort mission where they attack all the squishies instead of me. My goodness. Escort missions suck enough, thank you. I appreciate everybody shooting at me in this
Although
sequence.
actually, if they sent a couple ghouls to tear off Dr. Lee's face, I think I'd probably just watch.
Unfortunately, she has plot armor, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, you see, there's a lot of railroading going on here. People with plot armor, unpickable doors, unopenable doors,
Zones
conversations
where they strip away your
that
weapons and make you watch.
yeah, conversations that don't let you say
Name's
things that make
Paladin
sense.
Bay.
Like
What do you
this
need,
whole
civilian?
sequence has been rough. Now here comes this is the Brotherhood of Steel,
standing
and no
in
one
front of
gets
the
in. The
city.
whole game they're like, no, you can't
Headquarters
come
to
in.
the Brotherhood of Steel. Capital Wasteland Detachment. Negative. No super mutants, civilians, or traveling salesmen.
But
allowed.
then check it out,
but I'm
Dr.
sure
Lee.
Which are you?
you're just you gotta be interested in my awesome Abraxo cleaner detergent. I mean, how do you clean your armor?
Doctor,
Beat
yeah,
you
you
to
don't want to end
punch,
up looking
Josh.
like the outcast.
I'm
But
sorry.
Dr. Lee knows the
No
key to getting in here.
civilians allowed inside the Citadel. You'll have to leave now.
Oh, can't wait to see this.
For the record, it's yelling.
See, we didn't try that. We didn't just go and
Yelling
say we
and
really
swearing.
need in.
I mean, I can do that. I can
swearing
do
at their
that
leader.
combination of actions.
Like
The other
geez,
option is to take out the guards and then press the intercom and start yelling, "Does this bug you? Does this bug you? Does this bug you? Does this bug you?"
Okay, the Pentagon. Where are the aliens? Where do you guys keep the aliens? Which basement?
Medicine, I'm surprised to see you here. What can I
Oh,
do?
and speaking of railroading, I hope you like standing here because you're not moving. You're gonna be
Actually,
standing here a while.
there we go. Fuck.
Yes,
There we
God damn it,
go. Yeah.
Seamus.
An incident there. What
Yeah, see?
details can
Don't
you
stop jinxing me.
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead.
James is dead.
So-
Well, James killed himself in a stupid,
Then it's as we
like,
feared.
delusion of grandeur.
I'm sorry this happened. I wish
I
Okay,
will
so-
sacrifice myself to save a
Then do
broken
something
machine
now.
from falling into the
Maintain the
hands of
purifier.
people who
Lions, they cannot be
might
permitted
want to
have
fix
control
it.
over It's not right.
You
Okay,
can't have my
so-
dehumidifier.
down.
We stand in a pipe and watch we stand in a pipe and watch the bad guys come in. Then we stand in a room and watch an important conversation in which one of the main villains is killed by another character. Then we stand on the side and watch one character talk another character into doing something. Are we sure that this is actually a video game?
Enclave
Like, are we 100% sure
No.
that this
Hey,
is
I
an
mean, it's
interactive
better than
experience?
Metal Gear Solid. Does anything actually happen outside of the cutscenes in that game?
All right, Madison.
I'm not
much
sure-
like this game, you shoot dudes. This is like, you shoot dudes so you can get to the next scene where you can't contribute.
Yes.
Now
At least
here
you get
is where
cardboard
you had...
boxes in Metal Gear, though.
Locate equipment.
That's true.
Please help him.
No cardboard boxes in this
Very
game.
well, we'll sort this
Um,
all out.
I need to rest, lie down or something. This is just too much. Rothschild should help
Dr.
you,
Lee.
But don't forget that he's Brotherhood.
I've
I've never trusted
yeah,
them.
she
I like
needs
how
a
she's
rest.
telling me
been yelling.
not to trust the Brotherhood when she's standing in the middle of Brotherhood Central with a bunch of Brotherhood soldiers right
And they
next
just
to her.
let you in to save you from your dumb plan of going through the ghoul-infested sewers.
Plus, like, oh man, I'm so stressed out, I need to sit down. I mean, after all, one of my colleagues died and then the Enclave moved in. I mean, maybe you should go around and talk to everybody, seeing as you're the one who just, you know, clawed your way out, killing all the people who attacked us after you watched your father die. I'm sure you're fine, right?
You saw your father die in the most ridiculous manner possible. I'm sure you're in great shape to handle things.
Actually, I would have
yelling at
preferred a
you.
more ridiculous death. Where, like,
Oh,
James
yeah.
pulls out a unicycle and some, like, juggling objects and uses
Juggles
that as a
unpinned
distraction
grenades.
while his overload program loads up. That would have been interesting.
This will just be a minute. This is how we start the system.
Of course.
You honor us with your presence here.
Right, so now she's gonna walk very slowly, and I'm just going to run past her. There's a door
Oh,
in
you
the
don't need to
center of
get
the
power
plaza.
armor training, do you? You don't need to
Nope.
weasel power
No.
armor training.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
you
that's-
got it for
that's-
free.
I'm wearing power armor.
This is a point I was going to make earlier. This used to be, before Broken Steel and some of this other DLC, you had to get to this plot point to wear power armor, which kind of frustrated me because you can get your hands on it way before now. But then you'd have all this power armor and you couldn't wear any of it.
May I start by saying that I am sorry for your
I love
but
that
now-
I'm like
now that's
mid-jump and
irrelevant.
talking to
Your
this
father
guy,
many years
floating
ago.
here.
The world has
I
lost
love this.
one of
That's
its
one of my
few
favorite
remaining
things to do.
visionaries.
Oh, here's the Dr. Braun voice again. Although he's not doing his
Taking the
fake
loss in
Austrian or
stride,
German accent.
It would seem the Brotherhood has more pressing matters to attend to than a 20-year-old defunct.
I love
Hey,
hopping
I
up in the
agree.
air and having
Can you
conversations.
Can I
For your
join
father,
up with you,
however,
man?
I will offer advice.
Like,
What
Project
exactly
Purity
do you
is
need?
stupid. Let's like, I have to find. Do I have to find a Gek?
Are you quite
Can I like
sure?
find a mini nuke and
I
toss it
suspect
in
that
there
would be a
just to
waste
make
of
sure that the
time.
Enclave can't turn it
Regardless,
into
the
some sort
Brotherhood
of
is not in possession of such
super?
device.
That doesn't even make any sense. But I'm
There
sure they would
is,
pull that out.
however, a way in which
if I
you may
decided
be
to stop
able
working on it.
ascertain the location of one.
So we need a magical technological briefcase to make
Yes,
our
well,
broken. Like, why are we looking
I'm
for this
afraid
now?
that
We
with
don't
the emergence
control
of
the
the
water
Enclave, the
purifier.
Brotherhood is
We're
rather
looking
busy
for the
right
parts needed to repair it
I
before we
elected to take
control it.
time from my
Shouldn't
responsibilities to
recovering
assist
it be,
you. Perhaps I was
or
in error.
crap? Just let the
Nonetheless, we may
let
have
the
what you
Enclave have
In the
it. Let
archives
them get the
upstairs is
Gek
an
and
old
figure it out if
You
they
know-
want pure
You know what?
water.
Can I have the Gek
Every
and
step-
just
see.
like
To
make a
access
city?
to it.
Every
Yeah, let's
second,
get
That's
the
a
Gek.
better plan.
every second they're
Indeed.
waiting before going to
Farewell.
get back the purifier. The Enclave is consolidating, setting up sentries, bringing in more men. I mean, if we wait another week, Project Absurdity could become possible.
For the record,
Yeah, they might
yes, that is a Iron Giant style robot.
Yeah, I missed this my first time. Now, this is a major plot point. And I think we're going to wrap up. We should wrap up here at the robot. My first time
Okay.
through the game, I never looked up. Valve Software is always talking about the problem of getting players to look up, and I was very guilty of that. I stood here in the final moments of the game, and they were talking about, I don't have it working yet. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? You got a gun around here or something? And I missed the whole thing. I left the room, and then I got to the final sequence, and the robot was stomping around, and I was like, what? What?
Where did this
And
thing
it was-
come
You
from?
missed.
And that was my fault. I
You
mean,
missed-
I just...
Hail. Hail to you.
You missed
By
Chekhov's
the
kill
traction
bot.
of hospitality and on the
Exactly.
word of Elder Lions,
and
I
that was
welcome
really
you
my
to the
fault. I mean,
Citadel.
I was just unobservant.
I am Star Paladin Cross, keeper of the arm, and Seneschal
Oh, you see,
to
you
Elder
can't get her to
Lions.
join you because
And
you're an
I am
evil
honored
bastard.
to say I was acquainted with your father. Now, what may I do
Oh,
to
is
help
this
you?
the person? I've never bothered to. I don't like
did,
having
and
companions
you
with
as
me
well.
because I hate
Long
when I'm
ago, I
sneaking
helped
around
guard
and
the
all
water
of a sudden
purifier
I
against
hear
the
somebody
Supermutant
yelling,
Lord.
"You're
When
a
my father left, I
masochist!" and they go
escorted the children
charging
to
off to shoot a
He
bunch
was
of bullets at a mole
A
rat
noble
that
man.
I don't even
I
care
was saddened
about.
to hear of his passing.
This is
And they
more
just-
of
From
what
I've
people have
heard, he
been
died with
talking
honor.
about in the
He
comments
died
of
for you.
our
I only pray that my
our
own death has such
episodes.
meaning.
Is every character loves your dad and thinks
Then
he
you
did no
not know the
wrong.
man.
Look at this.
I
I
knew
say
your
he
father.
was
I
a
knew
selfish
his
asshole,
goodness. And I will not have you sully the
and
memory
she's like,
of a
"No,
noble
you're an
man.
idiot."
Go now. I have
You
nothing.
did not
yeah,
know
you
the
knew my
man.
dad.
He's my dad.
I lived in a box with him. We lived in a one-room apartment for 19 years. I actually know the dude. I saw him kill himself very stupidly.
Oops.
Did you just? Did you just
Keep
do
forgetting
that?
that people can somehow notice that I put a frag mine in their pocket.
Oh well. I say we cut
Let's
it
get
here.
the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's call it. We're gonna deal with this mess. See you guys next week.